I'm kind of surprised that I haven't made a video guide about this topic before. I am asked this question a lot in person, and recently I've seen an uptick of being asked this question on our website, through email, on our social media channels. So I thought I would make a video guide today about why dogs eat poop. It's a gross habit. It disgusts humans. It's something that really drives pet owners crazy. But it's actually a pretty common thing, and it's really not something to be concerned about for the most part. There certainly are some things you should watch out for, and I'll get to that a little bit later in this video. But for now, let's talk about coprophagia, also known as poop eating. Coprophagia is the technical term for it. And while gross, it is a normal behavior for dogs. It can happen for a number of reasons, and it's not usually anything that you should be concerned about. So first of all, quite often, mother dogs will eat the feces of their puppies to clean up the area. After having a litter, mothers will often eat the poop of the puppies, and that's normal behavior. And not every mother, one, stops when the animals, when the puppies are weaned and when they've moved out. Some keep that habit. Also, some puppies learn that behavior from their mother, and they stick with that and keep doing that even after they've been weaned and after they've gone to a home of their own. So it's really a natural behavior. It starts at the very beginning of their life, and it's something that, just sticks with some dogs more than others. So sometimes it is just a bad habit that they've picked up and learned, and you just have to be diligent about training and working with your dog consistently to make sure that you nip that behavior in the bud as soon as possible. Greedy eaters are more likely to eat poop. Dogs who are food driven and steal food are more likely to have this behavior than others. Dogs evolved by scavenging. That's how they survived in the wild. So it may be an instinct to, make sure that they're getting enough to eat. Certain dogs, rescue dogs, stray dogs, this is how they've made sure that they had enough to eat in the past. So, they would scavenge, and if that meant eating poop or trash or whatever they could find, that's what they ate. So this could be a behavior, especially if you have a rescue dog or a dog where you don't really know their full history. This could be a behavior that, stems from that. It may be an attempt to get attention. If your dog's looking for extra attention, I know you're probably thinking, like, why would he poop to get attention? But you probably react strongly when you see your dog eating poop. You run over, you're raising your voice, you might be grabbing your dog, pulling him away from the poop. You are paying him attention, and even though it's negative attention, it's still attention. So, if you guys are going to the dog park, walking down the street, and you have a buddy that you walk with, or, you meet other pet owners at the dog park and you're talking with them, your dog may be doing this to get your attention. Maybe you have your own yard, and, when your dog's outside, you're inside all the time, or you're out there with him, but you're always on your phone. Dogs, like small kids, they want attention from you. And this may be your dog's way of seeking that attention. Poop eating can be a sign that your dog's not getting the nutrition that he needs. If your dog's eating his own poop, the stool might have some undigested food in it, and that could certainly be an indication of a potential medical issue. If your dog is actively seeking poop to eat, it may be because he is lacking some nutrients in his diet, and he's seeking to try to gain those nutrients by eating the feces of either himself or other animals. Your dog might not be feeling well either. Coprophagia, especially if it's a new behavior, can happen when something's medically wrong with your dog. It can be a sign of a disease of the intestinal tract, the liver, a neurological issue, a problem in the brain. You may also notice sudden weight loss, vomiting, other behavior changes, fevers, other symptoms to go along with it. This is especially true, as I mentioned, if the coprophagia comes out of the blue. Your dog has gone years and years without eating feces, and now all of a sudden he's looking for it and eating it everywhere he goes. That's a sign that you really should seek some veterinary attention to rule out a number of things. It could be a sign of diabetes, intestinal parasites, a thyroid condition. So there are a lot of things that coprophagia is a symptom of. So, if you notice it pop up out of nowhere, certainly give your vet a call and just explain to them what's going on and bring your dog in for a quick checkup. Other reasons why your pet might eat poop: isolation. Studies have actually shown that dogs who are kept alone in kennels or basements are more likely to eat poop than dogs who are living amongst people most of the time. So that's something to keep in mind. Restrictive confinement, along the same lines, spending too much time confined in a small space can cause a dog to develop a poop eating habit. It's not unusual to see coprophagia in dogs who have been rescued from crowded shelters or puppy mills. Anxiety is another reason that a dog may start eating feces. Often coprophagia is a result of someone punishing the dog really harshly, especially during house training. According to some studies that have been done, and you can click the link below this video too for links to all of the studies that I'm discussing in this video. But according to some studies, where this theory comes from, dogs will eliminate and then eat it because they're trying to get rid of the evidence. They don't want to get in trouble. So this is commonly seen with dogs that have been abused or mistreated due to accidents in the home. And finally, and I find this one to be quite interesting, it's more likely for dogs to develop coprophagia if they're living with a sick or elderly dog. Sometimes the healthy dog will consume the poop from the elderly dog or the ill dog, especially in cases of incontinence where they can't control their bowel movements. Most of the research hypothesizes that this is related to the instinct to protect members of their pack. So by eating the feces and eliminating that, they are protecting that older member or ill member of their pack.